shout out the men who still help women with things. Like, for example, I was at the warehouse a while ago when I first pulled up. It was hard for me to open my door on this box. Now, for those of you who don't know, I do containers, and on some of these containers it's extremely difficult to open the doors because it need WD-40. Like, it's like they never oil some of those trailers, and so it's difficult to open and close them. So when I got over there, it was hard for me to open one, and it was guys on the dock. Looked like they was ready to come help. I could tell people who gonna help and who not gonna help. So they looked like they was ready to come and help me, right? But they was trying to see if I could get it open myself first. All right, but in the mix of that, it was another guy headed towards me, and he was on his phone. He was looking down, walking real slow. So I just decided to take it upon myself to say, hey, you come to help me? Like that. He was like, oh yeah, I got you. He put his stuff in the truck, came, helped me open the door. No problem. Oh, and I don't have a problem with asking either, because if I need help, hello, can I get some help? I don't mind. All right, so when I got ready to leave, same problem, same door. Had a problem trying to close the door. All right. Now, the same two guys who worked there, they was the forklift drivers. Once again, standing on the dock waiting. Now, once they seen I couldn't close it, one of the guys was headed out there. By this time, another driver pulled it up, and he stopped. He said, hey, you need a man's touch? I was like, I sure do. So he hopped out the truck, heads towards me. By this time, the other driver, the forklift driver, he stops halfway, you know, letting the other driver do it. But the other driver could not open the door. So then I called for the forklift driver to, you know, come on and help the guy out, which they worked together and got the door closed. Y'all, my point is, I had guys out there that was willing to help. There was guys that I asked, and it was no problem at all. Okay, every now and then I run into men like that, and it is so attractive. Okay, this is so attractive. Y'all have no idea how women feel when a masculine man steps into his role. When I say step into his role, of course, you're always in your role, but it's rare, right? I say it like this. It's kind of rare these days that men help, you know, with certain things. It's not as common as it used to be. I say it like that. So that's the reason why I have to make the video, just to say thank you. Thank you to those of you who still do that, like who still help out when you see a female in need. And this is not to say this is somebody that you want to date. You're just helping them. Okay? I know that sometimes y'all get out here and y'all be trying to help some of these women. And some of these women will get smart with you or frown up with you, or, you know, just kind of show that they are ungrateful for your help. You know, it could be something not even like moving along from the truck, just in your everyday life. If you out here, you just doing small things, right? Well, when I say small, like it's a nice gesture, like opening the door, holding the door open for a female, and she don't say thank you. Like, I'm not speaking for them women. Like, I don't know what be going through their mind, because yeah, you didn't have to hold the door open for her. Like, I don't know what island she was on, but let's chop it up to bad manners, okay? But aside from that, with the times that we're in today, there's so much negativity towards women, black women in particular, online, verbally, you know, you hear it so much. So when there is support in any type of way, we really do appreciate it, because this, like I always say, this is real life, and we need you, you need us. And if you don't know that, if people don't know that, and when I say need you, people not always talking about like relationships. Everybody like to relate everything back to relationships. No, I think we as a human, like humans in general, we need each other. So even with this positive video for the men that I'm speaking to, I'm pretty sure I'll still get a few negative ones that come on and say, oh, they're simps. Oh my God, because they wear their word out. Like, it's almost like if you're a good man, or if you have a certain level of respect for other people, for yourself, you would rather raise a family and focus on your family instead of running the streets and disrespecting women and, you know, siding with the men all the time. Like, you got your own mindset, your own like way of doing things. You're your own person. You're your own man. And it seems like some of them, they try to ostracize you for it. Don't let them make you feel any type of way for being who you are. You know what I mean? Because not everybody have the same the same upbringing, so they'll probably never see see women in the light that you do. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, you're not simps, and I'm putting all this in this video because I see, like I said, I see this a lot, and I wanted to make a whole video on it, but the topic itself about women versus men, it is so draining. I thought we'd be past this by now, but it looked like it's gonna get passed down to the next generation, which is very bad, because like the teachings today were not the teachings of from many years ago, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with change as long as it's changed for the better. But when you start teaching certain things, I can't give an example because that's gonna start a war, and that's not what this video is about. We don't want wars, okay? It's love and light over here with me. I'm not gonna argue with you no way. I don't do no arguing. But anyway, yeah, y'all, like the simp thing, they overuse the word. A lot of them don't even know what it means. So if they hop in the comment section with it, if they disrespectful, like, it won't even make it through. But if they come correct, I'll let it through, and then y'all can talk it out if you want to. Okay? So because I'll be sitting out here some more hours, okay, I'm over here waiting on my box. Well, I have to go get in the line for that. Go get the box, put on my chassis, box, put on the chassis. And I have to go across the way to get that done, but it's gonna be a while. So I'm gonna sit here and chit chat with you all until that happens. So to keep on talking about what I was speaking on earlier, but a little bit different topic. Women who you see do a lot of things themselves, it don't mean that we're trying to take a man's place or even become a man, or we're not trying to be masculine or anything. Sometimes, a lot of times, if not all of the time, we just have to do things for ourselves because we don't have anybody else to do it for us. And I think people like misconstrue like the actions of a female sometimes. So I don't know about y'all, but anybody, I would think anybody would get tired of asking somebody else to do something for them. You at some point you be like, forget it, I'll just do it myself. And you just kind of get in the routine of doing everything for yourself. And when people do things for you, you just happy about it, because it doesn't happen all the time. Most of the time, if you think about some of the people in your life today, maybe not for everybody, but for a lot of people, if you just think about how things are, it's always somebody with their hand out or want you to do something for them, but it's never in reverse too quick. So when somebody do something for you, it's a shock. It's like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? You got your eyebrow raised because it's not normal. So like, for the woman, it's like, look, I just do it myself. I don't have time. So I remember a couple months back, I was changing out the coolant tank on this truck, right? And a guy, he was driving past, he stopped. Like, he drove past the truck a little bit, stopped, backed up, and he got out. He was like, you work on trucks? He said, y'all out here, y'all women just taking over. And I wasn't sure if he was talking about taking over, like, as far as work or what. I wasn't sure. But that was just like an example of what I'm talking about. Like, I could have paid somebody to do that, but I knew how to do it. And so since I know how to do it, I'm gonna do it myself. I've been doing stuff like that since I was a little one. Okay, my mama raised me different. I was raised in the country. I was raised different. Baby, back when they had the wood heaters, my mama had me outside chopping the wood. Okay, my brother at the time, he just wouldn't do, right? So and then he went up, he was staying with his dad, right? So I was at the house. I had to mow the yard. And to this day, I mow the yard, my mother's yard. I mow her yard, and I don't have a problem with it. Now, back then when I was growing up, I'm like, why do I have to mow this yard? This is a man's job, blah, blah, blah. I whined about it. But today, I look at it as a blessing that I still have my mom, and I can still do for her. And so I don't mind mowing the yard now, okay? I'm not down there every day to just make sure everything is in order, but hey, what I can do, I do. So that's what I did for the longest time, and to this day, I still have that work ethic, and I'm glad that I went through my mom's boot camp. There is no other boot camp that would have made me the woman I am today, and the woman I am today, I'm pretty happy about it, okay? As far as my mindset and everything else, like my mindset, my work ethic, everything, I wouldn't change a thing. So overall, y'all, when you see these women out here and they doing things, and you do something to ease whatever the problem is that they got, she appreciates it. You know, a lot of women don't know how to express themselves. I'm talking about men either. Don't know how to express what they're feeling. It's hard for a lot of people to accept help. It all comes back to the upbringing, the experiences they had in life. But that's pretty much what it boils down to. Nobody's trying to be Superman. Women are not trying to be Supermen. We're trying to be a woman, not even Superwoman. We just want to be. Okay, we just want to be, Lord. So anyway, y'all, I'm still out here waiting. And it's going to be a long time. I just know it is. Because there's so many drivers out here. Let me show y'all. First of all, look at them skies. Look how beautiful that is. I be looking up at the skies in the daytime. I be looking at the stars at the nighttime. Baby, I love me God's creations. I love it. Let me show y'all all the drivers out here. Look at them. And this ain't all of them. They just decide to park over there. Now, this just some of the drivers. They double up over there. You probably can't see. You got one over there that's been waiting a long time. You still got some coming in right here. And then, I don't know. He might be in line. I think he in line. But it's some more folks out here. Y'all, this how we be doing. Hurry up and waiting. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Y'all didn't hear that. I'm glad you didn't. I would have had to delete it from the video. But I'm not. I don't know what they playing though. They was playing. Just in case you did hear them. Let me see. I'm trying to see who around here waiting, because I know somebody around here waiting. Oh. Ain't nobody over here, but sometimes whenever we waiting on stuff, we just come and sit wherever and wait on the loads and stuff like that. But oh, my Lord, y'all, my Lord.